Hey everyone, welcome back to Sailing Vessel MIG, and this is a really special episode for me because we just passed 1,000 subscribers this week, which I never thought would happen, and it really is exciting. And I also have my Patreon page up and running if anybody wants to check that out. This channel will pretty much be supported by Patreon, I think. I will be monetized with YouTube now, but I don't expect to get a whole lot of money off of the AdSense. But if you guys want to help support the channel, there's some special perks for Patreon. I also wanted to tell you a little bit about this video in the start. So what you're watching right now actually is the last passage on into Tampa Bay. And it got pretty rough out there. We were getting ready to basically have a gale blow in, and we decided, man, we got to hit into Tampa. And so we did, and this is the last day offshore crossing the Gulf of Mexico. What happened after that, I'll go ahead and clue you in so that you know what to expect in the future video that's coming up next week. What happened after that was we had one more day, and I had already bought my ticket home from Tampa Bay. And I looked at the weather and I said to Norman the next morning actually after this, I said, hey, we can make it down there in 24 hours if you don't mind a little spicy sailing. And he said, well, let's do that. So we decided that we would go ahead and head offshore from Tampa Bay to Punta Gorda. And that's where we had a little bit of excitement that night. So stay tuned next week for the next video where I discuss that and we show you kind of what happened with that last passage, which was really kind of a dumb move on my part. I should not have taken Norman out there in that. So the next thing that I'd like you to stay tuned for the end of this video, because Norman has a special announcement. He actually just sent me this video today, and it's tagged on to the end of this video, so please stay tuned and watch Norman's announcement. It is a cool announcement. So, without further ado, enjoy this video this week. Thanks, guys.
about 90 miles left. This is not the storm. Spicy sailing. sailing into St. Pete's now. Made it across the Gulf of Mexico and we're sailing in. Opened up the helm, and we are actually sailing through the entrance channel and into the bay. Generator's going, just charging up the batteries from the night, but we actually don't have the motor on at all. Still sailing into the inlet. There you go, Norman.
There you go, man. We almost made it.
And we are just like the cold front is hitting right now. So we made it just in time. All the marine warnings are out right now, telling everybody to seek safe harbor right now. So it worked out just perfect. We could have been stuck out there and got nailed by this stuff and not been able to enter because of the seas and whatnot. So it worked out just right. That was a trip across the Gulf of Mexico, let me tell you.
No, that wasn't true.
Man.
One I don't ever want to do again.
Yeah, me neither. It's not a,
Not
you
a
know,
pleasure cruise.
sailing to windward across the Gulf of Mexico is not a fun thing to do, so. But we're coming into St. Pete's. I believe my friend Bob Thomas has a house here with his new boat, but when my Facebook was lost, I lost his contact information. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of him today. I would love to reconnect with Bob and Christine. So let's flip her around here. North Sea 27 sailing into harbor here. Under sail completely right now. And we'll turn on our little electric motor to motor up to the marina. Well, here you are. You made it.
You made it all the way across. From Galveston to here.
Galveston to basically Tampa. There she is. Tied off at the dock. We're gonna go down to the marina office, take care of the particulars. There she is. Heavy May. In Florida, I can go home now. Back to Mig.
Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to give you a little update of what my life has been like after Topher left me in Punta Gorda. He flew back first part of April, I believe it was, and just to go back home and finish his MiG and get her ready to go. Well, I was all ready to start my big adventure, and I did start it, but I have run into a few hurdles that I did not expect. Mostly it was just, I've lived alone most of my life, but the act of just sailing by myself, and it's not the act of doing everything myself, it's just I was not expecting it to be as I guess lonely is the word I'm thinking of. And I think it would be a lot better off, or I would be a lot better if I had someone to share this adventure with. So I'm not putting it out there. I'm not looking for a wife or anything like that. Don't get that idea. That been there, done that. Ain't doing that again. But anyway, so that's something that's been weighing heavily on me for a while. Plus, I've sailed from Punta Gorda all the way down around Florida, around Marathon, up to Miami, up to Lake Worth, and then stopped in the Ponce de Leon Inlet over there by New Smyrna Beach, and then I have took a 3-day sail and I came up. I was trying to go to Cumberland Island, but the wind died and I just wasn't getting anywhere, so I took a left and I came in here to Daytona. So that is where I'm at right now. I have decided, since the weather is just not cooperating, it's so much north wind, and I'm wanting to go north, and the intercoastal waterway is an option, but my battery setup is not lithium, so I could go a few miles a day, but I just don't want to do that. I just don't think I have the range I need to do that. I mean, when I put the electric motor in, I wasn't planning on motoring everywhere I went, almost. So not being able to sail up the coast is just kind of kicking me in the butt. Topher called me, or we have talked on and off a lot since he left, and he is going to set off and go around the world, as everybody knows. Well, he threw the offer out there for me to come and go along with him. So with that said, what I'm going to do now is I have the marina here for a month. I'm going to fly back to Texas, get the truck and trailer, and I'm going to come on back over here to Daytona, and I've got a marina next door here that will haul the boat out and put it on the trailer, and we'll get everything rigged down, and then I'm going to go ahead and get back to Texas, secure the boat, and then Topher and I are going to make a plan, and when to meet up with him. I'm going to fly up to Seattle, and so yeah, I'm going to go sail around the world with him. It's going to be Sailing Vessel Mig / the Topher and Norm show. So for all my fans out there, that's kind of where we're headed. But as of right now, I am going to suspend my adventures of trying to get north on the East Coast, which is a big pain in my ass. But it's not as fun as I thought it would be by myself. I mean, there's people that do it, you know, Kevin Boothby does it, and some other guys do it, but I don't know, maybe I'm just not wired like that. I gotta have some more interaction with people and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's kind of where we're at, and I will keep you posted. And probably the next time you see me, on Sailing Vessel Mig. See y'all later. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. I'm really excited about Norman coming along on the trip around the world. It's rare that you find somebody that you can just get along with so well, offshore especially. And Norm and I, we really do get along. It's going to be fun. Also, my Patreon is up, and please click the link in the description and check it out. And if you're interested in becoming a Patreon, I sure appreciate it. It would be really cool, and there are some cool perks for you. Stay tuned next week as we do our very last Ebby May video, as we go from Tampa Bay and we make it all the way to Punta Gorda. Thanks, guys.
Down in the woods, spins round when